Welcome back to Fly Corp Delivery Discover the World mode with me, Chris Apples, here at Mr. Apples World of Gaming. Thank you very much for joining along. This is part 4 of the series, and we need to connect up Algeria after we had some of the strangest countries opening up in our previous videos. We've got Vietnam just all the way down here. We've got a bit of northern China being helped out by North Korea. And we've got like Tajikistan in here. We've got a few little outposts here that are going to be a bit annoyed for a little while, just while the game kind of catches up with itself. Usually what happens when you have a new load in. And this is going to make it even worse because the drivers are on strike for the next week. So it's going to take a little while longer for those parcels to get themselves out of the warehouses that they are in. So I'm going to just upgrade Lahore. And what we're probably going to do here is going to upgrade Karachi to Lahore because that is going to get a really popular line for us. And we might just upgrade, but we might even add in a line from Algeria to Lahore. Give them a couple of big planes. And I think that's going to help us out quite nicely. And that should help out Dushanbe quite nicely as well. But what we are here for is, of course, to open up Algeria. So we're going to try and get a few of these on through some nice big networks. Can we get... Oh, look at that. Look at this. It's just going to be one pixel off every single direction. Wait. Get them. Get them. One up. Going to have to be one little one. That's going to have to be one that hopefully goes in, captures some part of Libya if there's any cities in that area. One's going to have to be a 300. This one's going to have to be a 100, but there is a city in Western Sahara near there. An outpost of 10 people, I think. So we will capture them. There, Armenia is going to be there. That did not get all of them. Adra is going to be there. So next one we've got is Laos. That's unbelievable. 6 minutes to get Laos. All right, Da Nang. What are you looking like, Da Nang? Just to Hanoi. Okay, might upgrade planes there. So what we're going to do here, Dushanbe, you're going to be a bit annoyed for a little while. We're going to have to kind of ignore you because you will catch up. We're going to get these ones sorted like this. Madrid is going to be the one that connects through to this guy. And we're going to get big cities in the north of Algeria upgraded. Yes, Dushanbe, we know. You'll be okay. Go, and then that one is going to get a decent amount of money chucked into it. The game hasn't really helped me out too much lately, unfortunately, especially with the debuffs that I've been getting. Right. Constantine, I gave it a big one. Alright, so Romania. Nearest one would be there. But Ankara is just going to get absolutely swamped if we try to do that. I think we're going to have to let that one go. It is a little bit annoying. But we do need to make sure that we are actually connecting all these routes. And I don't really want to be selling... Alright, don't really want to be selling anything. Do we have any big planes? I'm sure we had like a random big plane around here somewhere that was going from one place to another that we didn't really need it to do. Here we go. Let's sell that. A bit of an upgrade. And we've got plenty of money now that we should be able to get these sorted, as well as being able to get our guys in Laos done as well. No, we are not going to get that. we're just going to make sure we can do all these. Run, yeah, you've got it. This guy, you'll be fine with that for now. I think we might just get a rat with one. Jumpy, you're okay. And let's see if we can get Laos done in as few amount of warehouses as possible. So Luang Prabang. That didn't cover that one in south there. I am not going to try and Zhang Kuang, maybe. Let's see if we can pull Vientiane down. Get Lithuania next, which is actually not too bad at all. Again. Luang Prabang. A couple of very popular destinations for people in Australia. A lot of people do like going into Southeast Asia, and Laos is one of those kind of niche little places that people like to go to. And I've got some friends that have gone there and have said Luang Prabang especially is outstanding. So, I'll be one of those of you who never actually heard of it or never thought of going somewhere like that. Be quite a cool little place. I think we're going to need to get... Well, why don't we just get Lithuania sorted? I want that done as well because I'd like to make sure we get everything completed in an area. So that's fine. Berlin, where do you need to go? You need to get a lot out to Cairo. So we're going to do this. Shambi's just constantly unhappy. And I think that might be because I think we might need to get upgraded planes here. Probably upgraded planes to Da Nang is probably the one that's most important there. We'll upgrade those ones. Oh, look at that. The United Kingdom government has given us $1,740. Thank you very much, Keir Starmer and your colleagues at the United Kingdom government, because that is going to help us. We will nice and quickly get Israel sorted, which will cover a bit of other areas in that section too. And let's get them, the big one, let's get them there. Just making sure Algeria appears to be okay, apart from that one line. So they're fine there. Well, the Berlin, where do you need to go? You need to get out to Karachi. So that's interesting. Lahore, there, yeah, Lahore, we can upgrade you. Got plenty of time to get Ukraine open now. Going to get that there. So I think what we probably need is Ankara to Berlin to be a really busy line. And then we can get another one from Ankara to Lahore. Get that upgraded. And eventually we want to get all of those upgraded to 5s, but I think that should be okay for this point in time. Yeah, Dushanbe, you're always upset that you're heading down to Da Nang. That's right, I said we we're going to get another plane on this line. We'll probably just wait and just upgrade all of the planes so that they're just faster ones rather than getting another plane. And that means when this big guy comes in, he's going to take out 300 of those, and that will just about clear out the Shambi. We're not going to go for that one. Yes, that's actually doing really well now. So I think a couple of these big guys coming in to the Shambi is going to really, really help it. Competitor warehouse in Laos. We absolutely cannot afford to be doing that, or can we? We get that up to 3,000. We get that as a level 5. Is this... Oh, is this really, really dodgy? This is going to put a lot of pressure onto Dushanbe, I think. but let's see how much we can get. Oh, we're not going to get enough out of it. It's just too far away. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get enough out of it. What we're going to do is we're going to give a lot more, going to put a lot more packages into the network, and so therefore they are going to get, there's going to be a lot more money coming through the network because of that. Got to be mindful that Ukraine still needs to be opened up as well. I think the warehouse closes before Ukraine opens. Got 4 to go. We're going to get these out, I think. Got 2 more that we need to do. So yeah, we're going to get these out. I think that's actually... that might have worked out well for us here. That last one's just going to be a small one. Da Nang has actually handled that really well. That's given us a lot of money. Look, that is where the competitor warehouse actually helped you out a lot. And we got it cleared in time before we needed to get the Ukraine open. So that's actually done us really, really well. Let's try and get all these done there. They can kind of go into Belarus. Go. All right. Fortunately, there's no real easy way to do Ukraine. 3 there. Keep there. All right, so we're going to get those. We're going to get those hubbed through Kiev. Kiev is going to do us a really good job in this section, I think. Okay, so figured out we probably need to get these ones sorted, so we probably need to just pay for that one, because otherwise it just gets rid of all your lines that connect to that country, and then all the lines that connect from, like you got, so that was Bulgaria, so all the lines connected to Warsaw, those 2 would be done, but then all the lines connected from Warsaw would also be cancelled. So you probably just need to bite the bullet and pay for those. Fortunately, it's now given that to us 3 times in this game, and it's just money that you have to throw away. It's not fun at all. Now let's get that one done. Got Iceland to come in next, which means we can then, after that, potentially have the likes of Greenland, I think Canada and US technically connect, or US might need Ireland first. Armenia's struggling a little bit. We got some money to be able to connect you, buddy. But let's connect Kiev up to our main other areas. Crazy that we don't have Italy yet. Alright, so Kiev is now connected up. It's a pretty decent size. Going to increase all warehouses to at least level 2. And I think we're going to give this one another lane. I think you can do Iceland in 2 warehouses. And no, that's not even going to come close. So we will do it in 2 warehouses, and obviously we're going to connect Reykjavik. Going to just do a simple one like that. Reykjavik is going to eventually help us with connections through Greenland and possibly the northeastern parts of Canada. And that's really good. That's going to help us out a lot in India, because you're going to get some cheap warehouses into India, and we're probably just going to cover this area of India to start off with. Going to help out Lahore quite a fair bit, I think. Where else do we want from Lahore? It's just all Karachi, which is fine. We've got that set up nicely. Cairo's doing really well these days. Ankara's doing really well these days. So let's get a bit of India action on the go. That's calling itself Lahore as well. Excellent. We've got 3 He's there. Got that all sorted now, so we probably just want something like that for prayer garage. And that's some of that for indoor. Then we could probably just do Nepal at the same time. Probably do that. We might even be able to get all them. No, we'll do them as a 200er. And then anything in northern Bangladesh can be covered by that as well. All right, so we need to be real smart about how we actually connect these up, but we've got plenty of time to be able to do it. So first protocol, let's just upgrade all of these. Let's get Delhi upgraded because this is going to be our next major hub. And Delhi's probably going to actually bypass a lot of Gujarat. And so like Ankara is going to go directly into Delhi and that kind of thing. Otherwise, Gujarat is going to just get absolutely slammed. As I said, we've got plenty of time, and those 5 cities in Ireland are going to take no time whatsoever to connect up. In fact, if we get a little bit of extra money, we might just do it pretty quickly. We do have Moldova. Okay, so Kiev, no, that's a... can we connect it through? I think that's going to cost heaps. Let's see how much money we get in the next little while to see if we can actually connect these up. But we do need to upgrade all of these in India. Otherwise, these guys are going to get very unhappy with their lot in the world. It's already down to 3 minutes, so we're probably going to let that one slide. As I said before, in a previous episode in this series, if you get Dublin pulled all the way down, or Northern Ireland pulled all the way down, then you can just about cover the rest of Ireland with one warehouse. So let's get Bhutan done as well. We get something crazy like the other cities done in part of India, we can. Okay. Don't like how you can't fast forward it when you're in the middle of selecting a route. Upgrade that. And what we're going to do is we are going to get a direct flight from Ankara to Delhi, and we're going to make sure that that is at least a level 5 to begin with, because that is going to very soon end up being a massive amount of production for us. We'll get that level 5. So look, it's already red. And I think this is the 5th time this might have happened to us, that we already need to get our planes replaced in a country. It's so frustrating. I know it's all RNG for the debuffs and buffs that you get in this game. I feel like sometimes you just end up getting the same ones over and over again. Give an extra one there for Constantine to help it out. Now let's have a look. So we've got, that's Ankara to Gujarat, that's fine. Get another plane because it's immediately going to be red. And then I think we're going to get a 3rd plane on that line because it'll immediately be red once again. And that's going to help out Ankara quite a fair bit. Yep, immediately red. How much is that going to cost? It's going to cost 4,800 to upgrade all 3 to level 6 planes. At some point we'll probably need it, but we don't quite have that kind of ability to do that upgrade at this point in time. A 4th plane on that line. I think we're going to need a bit of an upgrade to Delhi and just monitor its situation to make sure that we're not overloading it. Because every time it goes back out, it's only sending planes that aren't very full. So clearly they're not wanting to do it elsewhere. So we're just immediately going to sell this plane, because that's just a cheap 3,200 that's given us. And that kind of just about counteracts that previous debuff that we got before, where we lost a lot of money thanks to planes having a faulty issue. I think it was in India. So let's get Italy sorted. And do a little something like that. Venice in. Cagliari there. We will get Sicily done and then try and get it to cover, because then that'll cover Malta. And essentially when the game wants us to get Malta, it'll just be a free 6 minutes for us. Naples. Get Rome there. Well, the next one is Iran, another big country for us. So, I mean, at least at this point, we're getting all these massive countries come through. And so we should have a run of small countries come in at some point. And then we are just going to start flying through this game. Get all these sorted. Let's get all these warehouses upgraded. Get that one done. Just a little bit of lag time. Game is starting to get quite a lot of planes on it, so there is a little bit of lag. But that's it. Right, so competitor warehouse. Oh, this is about as good a spot as it could possibly be. I reckon we're only going to need one plane for that. Well, actually, there's a lot there. We'll monitor Berlin to make sure that it is actually going to be able to handle it, but it looks like because we've got so many big planes coming out of Berlin, it's handling it quite nicely. Let's see where we get to down at 2 minutes 30 for this one. And if at 2 minutes 30, if we're under halfway, we already are, we're just going to let that ride out and we are going to get some cash money. Thank you very much, competitor warehouses. And this is going to be massive. And we get the cheap warehouses at the same time. So finally, we're getting a little bit of luck in this one after we had a couple of situations before where we had some bad things go against us. Still have a big boy plane there that we can sell. We have $21,000 at this point in time that we're going to be able to get Iran done nice and easily. And we can also do things like getting some extra lines into places. So like Delhi to Da Nang, I think is probably quite a good thing to do. I think we're probably going to need to do Delhi to Pyongyang as well. That just helps out that northern line a little bit better. Dushanbe's barely got anything now these days. Like we've barely got anything on any line there. We could upgrade everything to level 2 warehouses, and we've actually got the money to do it. We're not going to, but we do have the money to do it. We've got plenty of money. Let's perhaps get a couple of these ones here. Oh no, we want the actual... Yeah, let's get a couple of these ones sorted. So all of our hubs now are at least level 6 hubs, which means they're at least got 3,000 in them, which is fantastic. That's going to help us out so much going forward. And what we're going to do now, we're going to get Tehran in. Tehran is going to be a big hub for us here. There we go. Oh, no, didn't quite make it. Also one down there. Okay. Isfahan, which I believe is the second biggest city. Chabahar there. I don't think you have to get all of these. Again, because it's... Yeah, I'm going to try to. Alright, so we've got those covered. Those covered. Bandar Abbas. Shiraz, and then Myanmar's going to be next. It's a little bit annoying, but I think we can do it in about 4 warehouses. And eventually I want to start getting things like India done, completed. Russia, China, Kazakhstan as well. Don't think we're going to do that just yet though. Going to give, just straight out give them a 5. Going to connect them into Delhi straight away with a 5. Going to get all those ones upgraded for nice and cheap. 40 seconds. No, we're not going to be able to do it. Hope might have been able to get Myanmar done as well, but that's a possibility. While we've got the cheap warehouses on the go. Knowing my luck, the next one will be expensive warehouses. Baha. Actually, click that. You are. I'm good at you. But you're close to Gujarat as well, I think. Oh, it's exactly the same. So let's put it through the same country. You're 948. Yeah, closer to Tehran. Isfahan is probably the one that we most for. Oh, we got just a bit of change in speed, so makes up for it on the way back. These ones that are like just about north to south, it doesn't actually impact them in any kind of capacity. One here we're going to get. I think we upgraded. Yes, we did. We upgraded all of those. So we're doing really well at this point in time. We will think we'll just get Myanmar done. This guy's struggling just a little bit, but I think that might be because of the distance. So we're going to let them have a bit of a bigger plane. Ankara's now struggling because it does have quite a few through. All right, so we got one in Italy. Again, let's get this through Berlin. And let's just really try and smash this one out. But upgrade it because you're so far away. We'll upgrade your planes as well for you, mate. Let's get this competitor warehouse done. It is looking really good at this point in time. Berlin is handling it quite well. Doesn't look like it's put too much of a pinch point on the rest of them, other than Ankara is still struggling just a little bit. Oh, that's what you want. I'm going to upgrade those just so Istanbul gets cleared out a bit quicker. We've got so much money, $21,000. Thank you very much, competitor warehouses. You are a lifesaver. Point Blair, I think that's Indian. Right, so let's just finish off Myanmar for today. Get 3, and I think that'll cover a little bit of Thailand as well. Yangon, their former capital right there. And Naypyidaw, which is one of the strangest capitals in the world. Purpose-built city where just about no one lives compared to the size of it. All right, let's connect them up. We're going to give them their own little hub, I think, probably through Yangon. Yangon out there at Mandalay. Yangon down there as well. That can cover a bit of Thailand as well. We're going to get Delhi through to Yangon. Going to get them upgraded. We are going to get the warehouses around the rest of the country upgraded. Are going to get those done. And we are going to start looking really, really nice, actually. Well, so next up, we've got Greenland, which if you have a look, there's Nord right up there. You've got Kanak up here. You got cities all over the place. We're just going to probably Reykjavik into Nuuk. I think it's there. That's actually not too bad. These cities here are going to go through Reykjavik. The rest of them are going to go through Nuuk. And then I reckon we will be heading for the USA at some point soon, and Canada as well, but they will be in later episodes of this series. Thank you so much for watching Flycopter Delivery Part 4. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button if you love what I do here at Mr. Apple's World of Gaming. Make sure you give the video a big thumbs up if you like it as well. And of course, leave a comment down below if you like what you see, if you've got any questions about any of the tips and tricks and strategies that I use in this kind of game. Make sure you all have a great day.